So there's a word we can use and it's punctual, and it means to show up on time. It means to show up on time for an event, for a meeting. You are punctual for work. So work starts at 8 o'clock in the morning. So it's important that you arrive at work a little before 8 o'clock so that you can prepare yourselves properly, right?
Yeah.
So, okay, so punctuality. Okay, okay, good. Can you think of anything else that is impolite?
Make louder. Make louder.
Met louder.
Louder.
What?
Noisy, say noisy.
Okay, loudness, or noisiness. So noisy people. Okay. Okay. So you talk too loudly, you make a lot of noise, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you to Nguyen. Thank you. Thank you very much. So Royal has now joined. So Royal, I believe you were just about to answer question 6. So what kinds of things are considered rude in your culture?
Yes, Michelle. In Vietnam, each religion has a different culture. And in my hometown, the thing consider rules such as not waiting for early to eat first.
Okay. So
children giving to a child by one hand. People they go home but not say hello everyone.
So not greeting others. So not greeting others. Not greeting other people. And you also mentioned not allowing the elderly people to eat first, right?
Yes, people are not waiting for the elderly to eat first.
Yes, okay. So not allowing the elderly people to eat first. Okay.
Children give to a child by one hand.
I'm sorry?
Like children giving many things to a child by one hand. Maybe they just they should give to a child by two hands.
I don't think I understand.
Michelle, how one to say it? Children should give everything to the adult people with two hands, not one hand.
Okay.
For example, the children cannot pass the phone by just only one hand, like just have to do this with two hands.
So it's kind of like a sign of respect, right?
Yes.
Okay. So lack of respect. Okay. Wow. Okay. I understand. Wow.
Michelle, and some people they drink alcohol, but not empty a glass. Yes, that's that mean Zulu with everyone in. If they not drink empty glass, yes, they will be rude.
Empty.
So you are saying, Royal, it's impolite, it's rude to empty your glasses when you are drinking alcohol?
Yeah.
If you
It-
if you don't empty your glass, Michelle, if you don't drink all the alcohol in your glass, in your glass, sorry. Can you hear me, Michelle? Maybe her Wi-Fi connection is having problem.
I think maybe the storm.
Okay, maybe
Like,
because of the heavy weather, heavy rain. Michelle, okay.
Yes, can you?
Okay, so
Uh,
Michelle, how want to say it? If someone invites you to drink alcohol, and if you
mhm.
don't drink all the alcohol in your glass, it's impolite.
It's impolite.
That
Oh.
means you not respect that person.
Oh, wow.
So you
Wow.
have to
Oh,
empty your glass, bottoms up.
yeah. Yes. Okay. Okay. I see. Thank you. Thank you for the clarification, Pan.
100%.
So it's important. It's important to drink all the alcohol. So don't leave anything in the glass. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Royal. Thank you. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. The one that I find really amazing is the one where Fan told me about children. You know, children, it's a sign of disrespect. It's a sign of rudeness when you hand things with one hand to adults, you know, because typically when we are giving something to an adult, we just give them with one hand. So if we're handing the phone to someone, we just use one hand. We don't do this. So I found this one very interesting because in my culture, it's okay to just hand somebody something with one hand. We don't have the time to use both hands, you know, when we could be doing something else. So I found that one very strange, very interesting.
And
So
also
thank you.
with children, when they receive anything from adult people, Michelle. So
Yes.
if someone give the children some dollars or some food, they cannot use one hand to receive. They have to use two hands to receive.
Yes.
And then after you get them, you say, thank you very much. Yeah.
Yes. Okay, okay. All right. Thank you, Ben. Thank you. Thank you, Roya. Thank you very much. So Anna, question 7, Anna. So have you ever had a chance to visit another country?
I have been to Cambodia.
Okay, nice. And how was the culture in Cambodia? Was it very different?
I think culture in Cambodia are same culture, Vietnam culture.
Sorry?
I think culture of Cambodia same Vietnamese culture.
Anna, is similar.
It's similar. Okay. It's similar. Okay. Okay. So the culture is similar. Okay. Okay. So it was very comfortable for you in Cambodia, right, Anna?
Right.
Okay. Yes. Okay. Were you on vacation or were you working in Cambodia? Were you on vacation?
Oh, I'm going to travel. I'm going to traveling.
So my question, Anna, you said you went to Cambodia. Was it a vacation or were you working in Cambodia?
I
go,
went there for a vacation. Anna, I went there for a vacation.
I went there away. I went there for a vacation.
Okay, okay, nice, nice, nice. Thank you, Anna. Thank you. Okay, so you went there for a vacation. Okay, thank you, Anna. Thank you. To Nguyen, have you ever visited another country and how was the culture?
Yes, I had visit another country.
I have visited. I have
Yes.
visited.
I went Malaysia.
Malaysia.
Yeah.
Okay.
Malaysia is a multi-culture social. Multi-cultural
Okay.
social.
Okay. Okay.
Popular of Chinese, Indian, and nature Malays.
Okay, so in other words, there are people from different countries. So we can say lots of diversity, right? So lots of diversity in Malaysia.
Yeah.
Meaning you saw Indians, you saw Chinese people, you saw people from different cultures, people from different countries, right? So we can say there was a lot of diversity, meaning different people from different countries. Okay?
Yeah.
But many
but
people come from China, people from India, and yeah, some native Malaysian people, Michelle.
Okay, 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 okay. Did you see a lot of other nationalities too, to Nguyen?
I'm sorry, can you repeat question?
So I'm just curious, in Malaysia, did you see a lot of other foreigners, maybe like people from America, people, you know, from Europe? Did you see a lot of other people?
Yeah, a lot of people, but I think they went to here to vacation, but live in the.
No.
So
They went there to work, or they went there for a holiday. Yeah.
Yes.
But
okay.
it means lots of people, they live in Malaysia. They originally come from India, China, and I think Indonesia as well.
So many of them are from Asia. Many of them are Asians.
Yeah.
Okay.
From the neighbor countries, but Malaysia is very good, quite developed country. So like you said, a lot of other people from Europe, from America, they come to work in Malaysia as well.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you for the clarification. All right. So how was the culture in Malaysia to Nguyen? Was it, was it very different? Was it similar? How did you find the culture?
I think Malaysia culture same in Vietnam, but there are maybe the traffic good.
The culture is traffic.
Good traffic more better than in Vietnam. Yes.
So you're saying the culture is similar, but the traffic is better.
Yeah.
Okay. So the traffic is not as bad.
Yeah. and the people is polite. People is polite.
Polite, polite,
Polite.
The people,
polite.
the people, they are polite. Okay. Okay. The people, they are very polite.
Yeah.
Nice, nice, nice. All right. Thank you. Thank you to Nguyen. So Royale, thank you very much. Royale, I know that food is a big part of your culture because I've learned a lot about street food. So I already know that food is a big part of your culture. But question 9, Royale, have you ever experienced culture shock? Do you know what is culture shock?
Yes, Michelle, I have culture shock before. When I graduated and I worked, and the first time I worked in a new environment, everything is new with me.
Everything was new.
That was new thing with me.
Can you give me an example? Can you give me an example, Royale?
I drink alcohol and drink alcohol with other people, and construction site eating, and construction site sleeping, and local culture. That's everything very new. Yeah. Yes, I took about 1 month to get to set to. That's very interesting.
Okay. All right. So you are describing when you just started working, right?
Yes, when I started working.
Yes, and you say that everything was very new. Everything was very different for you.
Yes.
And you are talking about your experiences on the job, right?
Yes, when I when I beginning in a construction site, like I drink alcohol very much.
You drank a lot of alcohol. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, so thank you, Royale. Thank you. But so let me just clarify. So culture shock. Usually when we use the phrase culture shock, it's kind of it usually refers to when we travel, when we visit a new country, or we travel to somewhere new that we're not familiar with, and we experience things that we have never experienced before. We're a little bit confused, so culture shock, it usually relates to when we visit somewhere new, when we travel to a new place, and they do things that we are not familiar with. So for example, I just learned about children using one hand to give an adult something. So for me, if I were to visit your country, that would be a culture shock for me, because I am familiar with just using one hand to give things to someone. So that would be a culture shock for me. Drinking alcohol, it wouldn't be a culture shock because, in many different cities, lots of people drink lots of alcohol, but culture shock?
Culture shock for Hope. He was a nice guy when he was a student in university, and now he had to change.
Okay,
to
okay.
follow other people on the construction site, to drink like them, to eat like them.
Ah.
Okay,
Okay,
guys, I just
Raya.
explain what you said to everyone. Cô muốn nói ở đây là cái culture shock này là cái sự văn hóa khác biệt mà các bạn cảm thấy sốc khi đến một vùng đất mới hoặc đến một quốc gia mới các bạn ạ. Ví dụ như kiểu cô nói là khi cô đến Việt Nam chẳng hạn thì cái việc mà đưa mọi thứ cho người lớn tuổi hơn bằng hai tay là một cái rất là khác biệt đối với cô, bởi vì bên nước cô thì đưa một tay cho ai cũng được, không cần đưa hai tay các bạn ha. Hoặc là ví dụ các bạn đến đi một đất nước khác thấy họ ăn bằng tay bốc chẳng hạn, sang đất nước Ấn Độ chẳng hạn thì họ ăn tay bốc chẳng hạn thì các bạn thấy sốc, bởi vì ở đây các bạn không cái nào ăn bốc cả, các bạn ăn bằng đũa hoặc chén hoặc là nĩa chẳng hạn. Đó là những cái culture shock các bạn ha. Okay. Okay, Thủy, can you share about the culture shock, what you have experienced in your holiday where you went to different places?
Okay. Okay. Everyone okay?
I think when I had a vacation to Thailand.
So
Carry on.
Continue.
Yeah, Thailand. I see
I
some.
saw.
I saw.
That's okay. That's okay.
I saw somebody translate payment, chuyển giới anh Thanh.
Transgender.
Transgender. Yeah,
yes.
That's a great example. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Somebody very beautiful and some very they girl, but they same same man. not so sad.
Okay, so you saw a transgender. So a transgender, it's the opposite sex. It's a man or a woman dressing as the opposite sex. So for example, a man dressing like a woman, or what we call vice versa, a woman dressing like a man.
Yeah.
So yes, so that is who we call a transgender. It's one sex dressing as the opposite sex. Okay, so thank you to Nguyen. That was a great example. Thank you to Nguyen.
Yeah.
So Anna, have you ever experienced culture shock?
I shock about some body language.
Okay. For example?
In Indian, lắc đầu là gì anh Thanh?
At the beginning.
Họ mình lắc đầu là không, mà họ lắc đầu là yes á.
Okay, they shake their head. Shake their head.
So they shake their heads to say no. So when they are saying no, do they do this?
Means yes.
So this means no. So we do the same. So sometimes when
Michelle, Anna want to say it in India, when they shake their heads, that means yes.
So in India, when they do this means yes, right?
Yes.
Well, that's a culture shock, because in my city and in the Western cities, when we do this, it means no. So when we do this, it means no. But when we do this, it means yes.
Yes.
So you are saying in India, it's the opposite.
Yes.
Wow, that is a culture shock. So I would be so confused if I went to India. That would be a real culture shock for me. Okay, nice, nice. I'm learning a lot. Thank you, Anna. Thank you. All right, thank you guys. So we have time for one more question, I think. So Royale,
Just
question 11.
time for everyone, if you have any questions to ask
Okay.
Michelle about Jamaican's culture.
Okay, guys, question time. Do you have any questions for me? Anything you'd like to find out about my culture? Royale? Yes, Royale.
That Michelle, I have a question. I think the question 10. What people from other country outside go think about your culture, Michelle?
What do people from other countries typically, so this word
Yeah.
typically, think about my culture? So people, they typically think that, you know, we are a happy people, that we drink a lot, we smoke a lot. So marijuana, it's very popular here. And, you know, a lot of people think that everyone or most of us smoke marijuana. but that's not the truth, you know. They also think that we like to party a lot because we make music here, reggae music. This is where it started. So, you know, many people think that we like to party a lot. We all smoke marijuana. You know, Bob Marley was a Jamaican. So lots of people, they love Bob Marley and they immediately think that we all behave like Bob Marley. So those are some of the typical things that people really think about my culture. I see Anna looking very confused. Do you understand, Anna? Are you okay? No?
No.
Okay, okay. To Nguyen, are you okay? Do you understand, Royal?
I understand a few, a lot party and music.
Okay, so Tan is going to
The video
translate.
is recording, guys. Okay, if you watch it again, if you don't understand, I can help you to
Yeah.
explain. Okay, now time for everyone to ask questions first. Okay.
Okay, okay.
Go ahead with your question.
Okay, any questions, Anna? Thank you, Royal. That was a great question. Anna to Nguyen, do you have questions for me?
I don't understand. I don't have question.
Okay, Anna,
Yeah.
do you have a question?
A simple question. How are you feeling Vietnamese culture?
So the Vietnamese culture, very interesting. So Vietnamese people, hardworking people. It reminds me, it's very similar to my country, my culture, where, you know, the people, they are hardworking. They work long hours, and you know, it's just like Vietnam, sorry, we are also a developing country. So, you know, the workers, we work hard. We sometimes work very long hours, and it's challenging for lots of families. So I think a lot of the things are similar. I can identify with a lot of the challenges because it's also very similar in my culture. And of course, there's the food, you know, lots of variety, different foods. So that is also very similar. So I think a lot of the culture, we're more similar than different. So it's great, I think.
Yes, I know.
Yes. All right. Thank you. Thank you, guys. It was a pleasure meeting with you tonight. As usual, I learned a lot, and it's always nice to learn about different cultures. So
Michelle,
thank
can I ask you a question?
Sure, absolutely.
Okay, so question number 11. I'm interested about if you want to change anything about your culture, what would you like to change?
I wish that we were more disciplined. So Royale was talking, I think it was Royale that was talking about, people, they disobey the traffic rules. I'm very concerned about that. We have a lot of motor vehicle accidents because people, they disobey the traffic rules. So I think many of us, we lack the discipline that is necessary, especially on the roads. We also have a tendency, a lot of us, we don't want to work. I think a lot of us are lazy, especially the younger generation. It's a challenge for them to work hard. So those are two of the top things. And of course, there is corruption, lots of corruption, and it causes lots of problems for lots of people. So those are my top three: corruption, lack of discipline, and laziness, especially the younger generation.
Okay. Thank you very much, Michelle.
You're welcome.
Guys, if you don't understand what Michelle said, check the video tomorrow. If you don't understand, just let me know. I will help you to understand everything. Okay. Now time to say goodbye with Michelle, and thank you very much for spending time with us tonight, Michelle. Have a good day.
It was my pleasure. Thank you. And like I said, thank you, everyone. I will keep in touch with you, Fan, to find out, how the situation is. So stay safe, everyone. And thank you again. Have a good night. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you,
Bye.
Michelle.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye-bye.